Hey everyone, Jessica Kabasi here. For today, I'm going to be doing a sunlit tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how to do portraits when the sun is setting. And this time we waited a little longer for the sun to set so you guys can actually see the sun and all the orange colors that come along with those photos. Today's model is Miss Natalie.
Hi, I'm an amateur, so I'm not legit.
Don't be modest, Natalie. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is Natalie had this on her hand, so I took it away just to make sure that no models have that because it takes like 2 hours to just retouch one and you don't want to be doing that at 2 in the morning. So I'm going to have the sun is right here as you can see. So we're going to have the model's head be blocking the sun. So you're essentially, you're going to be positioning yourself where the sun is either blocking or kind of overhead. So I'll show you both ways of doing that. I'm using my 50mm 1.2 lens and then my 5D Mark II camera for anyone wondering. Test shots right now. So. And unfortunately, this is not the first area that we picked. We're in Michigan, so we suffer immensely with any nice backdrop. So if you're in Australia or California, you probably have a really nice mountain with a castle. But right now, all we have is grass and some dead trees. So this is what I'm just dealing with what I got right now. So this is an example of the sunlit images. Natalie, if you crouch down a little, crouch down. As you can see, yep, and show your hair, like flutter your hair out. As you can see, the sun is directly behind her. If I move the camera line around, you can see how the sun is interacting with the model. So Natalie, just move around a little, Natalie. So as you can see, that is kind of that sunlit image. And if I go a little lower where her head is covering the sun, as you can see, she gets darker. If I higher my camera, the sun is leaking through and it's creating that nice sunny look. It's directly behind the model over here, so the sun is over here and it's coming down. So turn around, Natalie, keep moving. So if I move the camera and turn around again. But if I turn, stay like that, if I turn this way, face this way, it's a very harsh shadow and harsh light in her face. And if I move to the side, it's a little bit more light, and directly behind is again very light. So as you can see, it's blocking, and with the sun, that's how it looks. Without the sun, with the sun directly behind her and next to her, this is how it would look. And looking down now, so that's how the light would interact with the model. Again, it's right behind her. Perfect, stay like that. I like that. That was a nice pose. Now no smiling for this one. And actually, the more depressed the model looks, the better the picture comes out. I don't know why, don't ask me.
The more depressed?
Yeah, so no smiling, just, I'm being totally serious though, like the bored look is really in, or the looking down thing. So if you want to be like looking down, so do some of that, yep, looking down.
Tumblr?
Be hipster. Yeah, be Tumblr. Be
Tumblr
like depressed.
Okay.
Be depressed. Like
Depressed?
your cat just died.
I don't like cats.
Hey, just end the. Okay. People ask me how I pose my models. There's a couple of ways to do this. Now, Natalie said that she's an amateur. She's actually really good right now. She's just moving around a lot. One thing I'd recommend is go online, go on Pinterest, look up a bunch of poses, save them to your phone, and then you can reenact them with the model if you're first starting out and don't have a lot of ideas. So what I would recommend is you tell the model to just move around a lot and you just catch her movements. So as Natalie's doing, just kind of moving around, something like that. Yeah, stay like that. Let's have you looking out there. So there is a way to shoot backlit, but then if you do want to shoot direct sunlight, All you have to do is make sure the model is facing the sun. So Natalie here is facing the sun. As you can see, if I put my fingers here, you can see there's a shadow, so you can see kind of where the sun is. It's directly on her face. You are going to get harsher shadows, but it's going to give it a nicer look, I think, if that's the look that you're going for. You'll have to use a higher aperture, though, to catch this. So again, they're completely different looks. Again, direct sunlight is more harsh. Backlit photos are softer. So this is direct sunlight where the sun is directly in Natalie's face. If Natalie holds up her hand in front of her face, you can see there's shadows, and that kind of gives you an idea of where the sun's position is. If I turn around to where the sun is facing, you can see that the light is changing. And then Natalie, turn around. That gives you a different look. So we're gonna do that one more time, just kind of to illustrate and show you guys the difference. So again, this is backlit, and then me and Natalie are both gonna turn. And this is direct sunlight. So it really just depends on what kind of style you want, but this is a little bit more harsh. Right now the sun's not that bad, but if it's a little more above and a little brighter, then you're gonna see a lot of that harsh direct sunlight. So we did backlit, direct sunlight, and now we're gonna do shade. Shade is a popular one. It's the easiest to do, I think, but it is hard if the sun is out and you're in like a desert and there's really no tree or shade at all. But thankfully in Michigan we have trees. At least we have one thing, I guess. So if you want the model to be like looking out somewhere, what I'd usually do is just tell her to look out towards the cars or something. Give them specifically something to look at. Otherwise they'll be like looking up, and that it'll just look really creepy if they're looking up.
Like that?
Like this, and
Like
it looks like a creepy like. It looks creepy. Like look up right now. Like no, like all the way up. Yeah, like that. Like I mean, it looks like. Oh God, I wish I was in love.
Where's Prince Harvey?
Oh my God, my prince. Where's my prince? You know. So looking straight ahead is what I'd recommend. Looking down. How about your face is pointed more towards me and looking down? So this is an example of how photos will look in the shade compared to backlit and direct sunlight. So as you can see all around, it's a nice light around her. There's no harsh shadows or anything like that. It's very soft light because we are in the shade. If Natalie like looks down, moves around, light is not going to change, which is actually, I prefer to shoot in the shade, all shaded area. So this is the end of the tutorial. It's kind of a shorter, just a mini tutorial, just kind of going over a little bit of posing and then working with the sun towards the sunset. So getting those sunlit pictures. Hopefully it was helpful. I mean, how was posing?
Not bad.
Pretty good?
Not as bad, but it's harder than it looks.
Yeah, it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie. I get awkward. Like there's people here too. So thank you guys for watching. Leave any comments or questions that you might have, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye. I think I swallowed a ball. I think I did.
A baller?
I swear, I think I did. One flew up there. It's in there somewhere. It's not there yet. It's not alive, but it's there.